Good day and welcome to Fireside with the Chaplain. Today's word of the day is fear. Imagine walking through the valley without walking alone. Fear has a way of finding us when life is narrow, when the paths feel uncertain and the future's unclear, or the weight of responsibility presses heavily on our shoulders. Fear shows up in hospital rooms, command decisions, in family conversations, when we keep postponing a thing and not talking about it. It shows up in quiet moments when we wonder if we're even strong enough for what lies ahead. Fear is a profoundly human response, especially when we find ourselves in places we did not choose. The scripture, Psalm 23:4, the psalmist names this reality without hesitation. Even when I walk through the darkest valley. Yeah, valleys are real. They are shadowed, they are confining, and oftentimes they can be disorienting. Yet, the power of this verse does not lie in denying fear, but redefining fear. I fear no danger because you are with me. The absence of fear is not rooted in self-confidence or favorable circumstances, but it is in the divine companionship of a true and living God. Fear is the natural human response to a perceived threat, uncertainty, or loss of control. It can serve as a warning, but when it dominates our hearts, it narrows our vision and weakens our trust. You see, fear thrives in isolation. It grows louder when we believe we are alone, unprotected, or unseen. Psalm 23:4 reminds us that the valley is never empty. No, sir, no, ma'am. God is not watching from a distance or waiting on the other side. You see, God walks with us step by step through the darkness. The rod and the staff, they symbolize guidance and protection. Steady reminders that even when we cannot see clearly, we are not abandoned. In a culture shaped by constant urgency and anxiety, fear is often normalized and in some cases even rewarded. When we are encouraged to expect the worst, to stay guarded, to live braced for impact, no, I push that back. Faith invites us to a different posture. Faith does not deny danger. It just refuses to let danger define the journey. Fear may alert us to risk, but it does not determine our direction. For those who lead, for those who serve, for those who care for others or carry unseen responsibility, fear can feel especially heavy. The fear of making the wrong decision, failing those who depend on you, or not having enough strength to endure testing times. Psalm 23:4 offers a steady truth, and that truth is courage is not the absence of fear, but it is the presence of God. When we trust that we are accompanied, fear loosens its grip. The valley will not last forever. But in the valley, the seasons we experience that are valley seasons, we are held. Fear may walk beside us for a season, but it's not our guide. God is. So here are 3 questions that I want you to reflect on. If you can be honest and aware and acknowledge the fear you may feel. What fears tend to surface for you when life feels uncertain or out of control? Present day is an experience. Let us not live in this fear. Here, number 2, how does the promise of God's presence in the valley reshape the way you face those fears? How can we look at things differently? And here's the final one. Number 3, where might God be inviting you to trust guidance rather than give fear the lead? If you forget everything I've said, here's what I want you to take away. Fear may speak loudly in the valley, but God's presence speaks louder and leads us safely through. The word of the day is fear. Here at Focus and Vision Ministries, we are convinced that one word can change somebody's life. If this word is challenging, encouraging, and inviting to you to consider and think about living differently, experiencing life differently, I want you to hit that share button and spread the word to as many people and places as you can. Support us in that way. We invite you to support us financially. Go to the link below and check out our website. See what we're doing to equip people to thrive. And we invite you to go on this journey with us. Until I see you again next time, may God be with you and may you be well.